Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. It's another weekend and I'm glad to be here once again. As you guys all know, it's been difficult making profit trading for me and maybe for some other traders for a period of time now, maybe in the last 1 or 2 months. And so I've been trying to think about what the problem may be. So I flipped across some of my major charts for the last few weeks, and there are three major things I noticed. Number one is that the market now moves during Asian session. So it makes an impulsive move during the Asian section and then starts consolidating during London, and maybe have some very very haphazard movements during London and New York. And that is the time when most of us in this region are awake to take to trade. And also because we already believe that we already know that the major trade pairs we trade, pound, USD, euro, are all active during their trading session, which is London session. But when most of them now make that strong impulsive move during Asian section, then now it starts to consolidate during the London session, and then when entry you take at that time has a very very low probability of going in your direction. So that's one major problem. Then another problem that I also noticed is that the market just impulses with no adequate correction. So normally the way I trade, I rely on pullbacks. And I think a lot of people also rely on pullback. So when there's an impulse, you wait for a pullback, you take your trade, and that's what brings about that higher high, higher low formation that you always learn about in trading books. But these days we notice that there's just an impulse, and the most of the time the correction doesn't come, and that's one major problem. If there's no correction, then how are you going to get into a trade that is just impulsing? So that's one major reason why I think it's been difficult trading this period. Then the third other reason is that if there happens to be a correction, it now happens that correction takes everybody out of the market. So normally when there's an impulse, you expect a correction that is a bit slow. That's a pullback that is slow towards a level where you want to enter from. Like assuming it's previous, let's assume a resistance is broken to the upside. When the market pulls back, it becomes support and you now take a trade from there. But these days we notice that if there's a strong impulse, most of the time the correction doesn't come, and if the correction comes, it's a strong impulse to the opposite direction again that takes everybody out. So this has been a major problem, and I think I don't really know what will be the solution for now. But for me, I'm thinking of trying something slightly different this coming week. I'm thinking of doing the same thing I do on my 15 minutes chart, the same strategy and everything, but this time on the 4-hour chart. Normally the higher time frames should be more reliable than lower time frames. So if the lower time frames are messing me up for a period of time, I think I should try something on the higher time frame. So I would I'll do some things on 4 hour this week and 4 hours time frame this week, and I'll see how it goes. Alright, so that's just the little tweak I'm going to be making on my trading journey this week. I'll let you guys know what the result is in coming week. And then also remember I lost my 2 funded accounts. So I already had one demo account with Funded Trader Markets, and that demo account is still alive but just barely surviving. I think I'm just about 0.5% to go on that account. But I already have another a 25k account, this time from Funded Trader Markets once again. And this 25k account, the way I'm going to be trading it would be similar to what I've been doing, but what I'll just do is that I would make the risk very low, because I don't intend to treat this account with care, just as I would treat my funded account. So I don't want it, because I already know that the period is a very difficult period. So what's the point risking 1%, risking 0.5% when I have a higher probability of making losses these days than making profits? So I will be risking maybe 0.2% on this account. I don't mind. I'm not in that position to make profit at the moment. So why I'm not struggling to make profit. I just want to study my track record. I want to see it's because some people just stop trading totally during difficult period like this, but I don't want to just stop trading. I want to still be in the market, but at a very very minimal risk, so that when things now shaping up and start going well again, I will be aware and I can now gradually increase my risk once again. Yeah, so I'll be trading this 25k for the trader market accounts with 0.2%. I think that's low enough. 0.2% means that I need to lose 5 trades to lose 1% of that account. Yeah, so and with that, I think it gives me a large buffer, a large amount of time to know what's going on. This market is going to take 1 or 2 months to become stable again. No problem, we are here, we are waiting for it. So the only way I can manage myself while waiting for the market to become stable for the way I trade is to reduce my risks to a very minimal amount. I'm not interested in making profits at the moment. I just want to manage this account, to be in the market and be there when the market starts moving well. All right, so that's it for now. Let me quickly run into my trades, into my account, and show you the trades I took this week. All right, guys, so I'm in my Funded Trader Markets account now, and right away you can see that I have 2 challenge accounts here. This is the new one I just got, $25,000, and this is the old one that I have, $9,043. Yeah, so let me quickly go into. Anyway, there's no need to go into this. As you can see, the balance is 25,000. I've not yet touched it, and that's my plan for this account. I'm not going to trade both of them together because I already know that the market is difficult for me. So there's no point putting unnecessary risk on the table, and that's why I see that I've not touched this account at all. And I'm not going to touch it until I lose this particular one. Yes, so I'll quickly go into this account, and so we can see what I've done on this account this week. So right away you can see that everywhere is red, as in very, very red. Yeah, so this is my graph, and it's been a very, very downhill graph. I had this account at 10,000 on 25th of March, and now we're in 24th of May. That's 2 good months. Someone guru sometimes told me that you can be in a losing streak. You can be in loss for like 3 good months trading, and I didn't know. I've not experienced it before, but I think now I understand better. So you can see for 2 good months I've been in a downward spiral. Like, well, it's okay. And now you see that my maximum loss limit, I've lost $956. So when it gets to 1,000, I lose this account, and that's why you see 1,000 here. Then if you look at my daily summary, this is for this week. So this is gold, and you can see again now the market is on a bullish trend. It's on a very clear bullish trend. So now this is a pullback here now, and on this pullback I expect that it will continue. Like, you've already made this pullback to this level, then you've broken above this resistance here. So when you come back here, we expect that you will just continue your bullish move. But then I enter into a trade for a buy. This is a good reason to buy this market. But then you can see what happened. It's just played around and took me out in loss. Then I didn't even remember I traded Euro USD too that same last week. Yeah, and so I ended up in a loss, as you can see. I think these are the trades here. I took 2 trades on here. I took 2 trades on Euro USD. The first one was a loss. I took the second one, it was a loss, and then I just relaxed. So you see what I'm talking about. Again. There's this impulse that has broken above this resistance. Broken up to the high side. So on pullback, we want to be able to buy this market, and that's why you see me trying to buy from here. So after this green candle formed, this 15 minutes green candle, I felt that okay, the market should be able to move from here because you've already made this strong push above this level. Then on pullback again, I expect that the bullish move will continue, and that's why this time around you see that I'm not even aiming for a 5-hour again like I used to before. So I just expect that because the market is in a terrible period, I want to secure my stop loss at a better place. So I put my stop loss below the whole level, and then it still took me out. Then it came back here again. When it came low here and gave this bullish candle, for me it was okay. I know this market should be buying, and that was the reason why I took this buy here again, and then it took me out in loss. Then can you imagine that same day the market still moved in that bullish direction? So you see a typical example of what I said in the beginning of my video. When he decides to make the pullback, he just takes everybody out first before going in his direction. So most of the time when it impulses, it doesn't come back, but when it comes back, it takes everybody out, and that's what happened here. That same day, that same Tuesday, it went in a bullish direction, and that was how I was unable to. Of course, after taking so many losses here, I wouldn't. If I am already lost interest in any other trade for that day. So that was how I missed out on this bullish move on Euro USD. The remaining trades I took were actually on gold, but I don't want to waste too much time. I think this is one here. This is on Wednesday. This is one here. So you see what my chart just shows you a typical example of what's going on. So we have this bullish move in place already, and I tried to buy from here, but then stop hunted before going in that same direction. This is exactly what happened on Euro USD that I just showed you. Then on Thursday, which is the last day I traded, I didn't trade on Friday. The reason why I was buying here, of course, you see the market is on a bullish trend, and we are looking for areas where we can buy from. But I missed this one. Then this particular one, I didn't take it because it was very fast, and it had already come to this support level to retest it. But then the move was too fast. I couldn't enter out after this big 15 minutes candle at fun, because then we'll be having something like 80 to 100 pips of stop loss. This is good, and it won't have a good risk to reward. So that's why I didn't bother again. But even if I had taken this trade, see what happened. It moved up slightly, then came back and cleared everybody again. So it's just how the market has been moving. It's been really, really difficult to make anything meaningful or any meaningful profit from it. So that's how on Friday, this is Friday movement. I don't know. I was at work on Friday, so maybe I would have been interested in this particular one, but I don't know. I didn't trade on Friday, and that's why you see that my account is. The whole of this week is red. If I'm to look at the calendar for this month, this is the month of May, and look at it, it's all red. So, but we keep on pushing. That's the spirit of trading. You don't give up. I've made that mistake many times in my life before. When tough times like these 2 months of tough time hit me, I usually just give up and say maybe this is not for me. Yeah, but this time around it's not going to happen. If it's going to be tough like this for the next 4 months, I will be here with it. If it will be tough for me like this for the next 5 months, I'll be here with it. That's the mentality that you have to carry as a trader. You don't give up. You don't give up. No matter what's going on, that's the mentality that you carry as a trader. And that's what I'm going to be carrying. I've made this mistake many times. I'm not going to make it again. Yeah, so that's it. It will not be like this forever. I know that. So I will just take it slowly this time, and that's why I always preach about you having a good job, have work that you are doing. Don't solely depend on this. Let it be when you have made multiple amount of millions, then that's when you can now move your sole dependence to this. Then you can have other businesses to also support you. So this is the reality of trading that you would not get in most channels and with most gurus out there. So but it's important that you have this orientation, so that when it starts happening to you, it will happen to everybody. There's no way you can escape it. It will happen to you. So when it starts happening to you, you'll be able to brace yourself up and manage the period. All right, guys, thank you for always supporting me. I really enjoy your comments. Please go ahead and drop more comments in the comment section. I read all of them definitely, and I respond to all of them. So if you like this content, please like, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.